I had a very interesting question, a comment on the German-speaking video about drawing lines and rounding off. And I wanted to share that with you as well, because I so love the question, because I had the exact same thoughts when I started working with NeuroGraphica. So the question is, or the comment is, that the person, she finds those drawings really interesting and also relaxing, also to kind of color them in. But what does this have to do with neurographical or neuro biological, and why should this be hard to draw? She doesn't know. She thinks that kids in kindergarten can also draw that. So she says it's not that she wants to criticize anything, but she really can't believe that just drawing some lines and circles can change lives. And I was reading this comment and I was smiling, because this was my first reaction really as well. And it had been my reaction over a few months. I have even no idea why I was sticking to NeuroGraphica, because I couldn't feel any change. I couldn't feel any process going through when I was drawing. So I listened to the comments of my peers, and I'm like, oh wow, they're going through weird processes. I mean, maybe that's because of them and I'm not feeling that. But now when I look back, I understand that this was because at that time when I started drawing NeuroGraphica, I was so immersed in my corporate life. So I was being a VP at a large corporation, and I was traveling every week, and I was so into my head and so busy and so concerned about everything going on, that I had somehow lost the connection to my body, really. And I started feeling that not because of me drawing, but when I started delivering courses of NeuroGraphica, I got the most amazing things happening for my participants. So I had participants really having a strong conflict with one of their family members. And while drawing, they started laughing and saying like, well, at the end, this person isn't that bad at all. And I had other situations where people got really frustrated. They almost started getting depressed when they were drawing. And of course, thankfully, I was with them in that situation, and I helped them through this stage, because it's a stage in a process that we're going through in NeuroGraphica. And this is when I noticed, oh, wow, there is magic behind those lines. There is magic behind those drawings. And now that I've been drawing for several years already, now I'm mindful enough. I'm open enough. I'm in my body enough to actually feel so many things going on while I'm drawing. So I can get sad, I can get cold, I can get hot. And this is within fractions of a second, just because of what's appearing on the page. And the great thing is with NeuroGraphica, I draw things, I analyze them, I diagnose them, I see what I've been drawing, I see what the situation is. And if I don't like it, I can change it right away. And so I don't know how it happens really. This has not been researched fully, even if there is already a faculty of NeuroGraphica in a Russian institution, in a Russian university. But we have not yet, we don't have the answer yet. We think that because when you think a thought, then your neurons, they fire together. So there is this saying, neurons that fire together, wire together. So the more often you think that thought, the more there is this connection building between your neurons. And it's like, I imagine that like a network. I imagine that like a structure that is going on in my head. And now when I draw, it's almost like bringing this structure on paper and modifying it on paper, because that's the beauty of it. I do not have to live with what's there. I can literally change it. And because my eyes can see what's on the paper, my brain, my head starts to believe that it's possible. It's reality. It can be reality. And I think that's the beauty of NeuroGraphica. So if you're interested, As you probably know by now, I am an instructor for NeuroGraphica, have been for 3 years now, and I would be more than happy to introduce you to the secrets of NeuroGraphica and yeah, help you and enable you to leverage the power of NeuroGraphica for your own life. Thank you.